What's good, yo? It's man Mace, KixandtheCity.com, coming to you all from a legend's crib today. Been about 2 years since me and this man right here linked up, but we're back in full effect. Today we got the legend Bobbito Garcia, aka Kool Bob Love, in the building.
No doubt.
And we're gonna talk about another footwear project that he has rolling. Last time we linked, we talked about his last footwear project, but he's got something big coming out soon. We have another collaboration coming out. Another set pack of sneakers coming out. This time though, you're taking it back to the essence.
Absolutely.
With Pro-Keds.
With Pro-Keds, exactly.
Which is, I mean, a lot of people, I think, in today's sneaker culture, they don't really understand the significance of Pro-Keds as a brand.
Absolutely.
So, as the historian of sneakers, if you could please, just give us a little insight into the cultural significance of Pro-Keds on the court and off the court.
Got you. Late
70s. I mean, like I said, a lot of the, even my age and definitely younger, Pro-Keds is not, they don't understand that legacy. So
it's all good.
Tell us.
Well, I have a book here called Where'd You Get Those? New York City Sneaker
Which
Culture.
is a must cop.
1960 to 1987. And what I did, you know, this was kind of like the dark era of sneaker knowledge. You know, most like intense sneakerheads don't really, unless they come from this era, don't really understand it or familiarize themselves with it or can even comprehend the fact that like in our time, we didn't have sneaker websites or magazines or shows like what I did on ESPN is the shoes, or, you know, we didn't know about the release dates or what colors were coming out. It was like, you know, we just depended on the stores and word of mouth. In that time frame, Pro-Keds was like a quintessential brand here in New York. I mean, if anything, in the 70s, like the most important. But you had two shoes, the Super Pro-Ked, the Pro-Ked Super 69er, the Pro-Ked Royal Plus, that were all like, you know, in the early 70s, mid 70s, late 70s were like staple shoes along with the Puma Clyde. You know, to cats from my generation that experienced that, you know, Pro-Keds has a value of like specialness. For example, for me, you know, I wore Skippies, you know, or no name, you know, just no brand shoes until I was 9. My transition into like, you know, being true article was Pro-Keds. You know, that's what I desired. You know, that's what I asked my mom for.
Before you get into the book, you have an intro, and you tell a story about getting your first pair of Pro-Keds and how your mom came home. You tell a story.
Well, yeah, basically, yeah, I've been begging my mom for some Pro-Keds, Super Pro-Keds, for like a while, you know, and so she finally brings home a box thinking they Pro-Keds and they were Skippies, you know. So I was like, ma. So I was like, yo, let's go together. Tom, Dick, and Harry's on 3rd Avenue in Spanish Harlem at the Barrio. And, you know, back then, like, we used to, like, buy a pair of sneakers and the salesman would say, do you want to keep your old ones or do you want us to throw them out? Because they'd be so beat, you know. And I just gave them the old ones, throw these out, put on the new Pro-Keds. They were so, like, wow, you know, like, ran out the store. I don't even know what possessed me to run, but I just ran down the block, just so amped, like I got Pro-Keds, you know, like that was huge. The next week I saw a kid with 69ers and I was like, oh, I'm not even fresh. I got the Super Pro-Keds and he got the Pro-Keds 16. You know, like already that's how the whole started, you know, like the whole sneakerhead, like enthusiast, like connoisseur, like wanting the freshest, you know, not a lot of people have those. Like,
how'd the collaboration, how'd the project even come about where you started?
Well, I'm fortunate that I wrote the book because not just Pro-Keds, but Nike, Adidas, Puma, you know, Reebok. I mean, you know, you can name like 15 brands that use my book as a guideline for what they're going to reissue. Pro-Keds hit me up and they were like, yo, we're bringing back out the Royal Flash. You know, we saw what you wrote about it in the book. You're the perfect person to collab with it on. It came out in '79. They want to reissue it for the first time in 30 years. It never was reissued. It came out and that was it. I got a dead stock pair in like '89, '90, right there in El Barrio on 116th and Lex. The store's not there no more. And, you know, I caught my pair and, you know, I featured it in the book, wrote some good things about it. So I was like a good person for them to collab with, you know. And I accepted it happily, joyfully, because I was like, wow, like this is gonna be a challenge. You know, I did the 35th anniversary shell toes, superstars. You know, I knew that was gonna sell out. You know, they sold out the first day at the Adidas original store in Soho. I did the 7 shoes with Nike Air Force One. You know, I've seen some real ugly Air Force Ones. I've seen them sell. You know, so I was like, again, like that's an easy one. Both honored to be a part of. You know, those are 2 of the greatest shoes ever. This one's a challenge. It's Pro-Keds Royal Flash. Like you said, for your generation, y'all not even familiar with the brand. You're definitely not familiar with the shoe unless you were part of that 79 to 82 era. So what can I bring to the shoe to make it special with the art directors there and collaborate and bring a shoe that's, you know, true to the original, right? But could be attractive to a cat that's from the now. I got a pair for you, my man Maze.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the size 9 sample size. I know that's your size.
Yep.
But this is the mustard gold pair, and I got my name on the side, Bobbito. On the back it says the add-on, because back in the day that's what me and Ted Nitro and a couple other cats, you know, that were up on the Royal Flash, we called them the add-on, because at that point in the late 70s it was very rare for a shoe to actually have a colored outsole.
Gotcha.
You got to remember the time frame where it was like, it was outsole, you know, straight down, or your vulcanized soles like the Pro-Keds and the Converse All-Stars and everything. So back here I put a logo for Baloncesto Boricua, which is just me paying homage to, you know, the Puerto Rican players in Spanish Harlem, because that's where I first saw the shoe, was in Spanish Harlem, and that's where I bought the dead stock pair. I'll show you the pair that inspired the whole collab. It was these. And I've held on to these, and I wear these, you know, from time to time when I know that there's gonna be old school cats that are gonna recognize them. Yeah.
Original.
This is the official, yeah, this is the original add-on, and then this is the reissue. You can see how, you know, it's true to form, but we stepped up the suede. You know, we got the ill suede that you could just, like a shoe, you know, you could brush either way. It's gonna be like that. And then I put El Barrio on top here, NYC, to pay homage, 1979, the original year. And then on the inside, you can see I put my name, Bobbito. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Oh, actually, on the other side, one side it says Kool Bob Love on the inside. Yeah, my nickname. And that's my actual lettering. And then on this side, to pay even more homage, and I misspelled it on the sample, but on the final, let me show you that. It says Pa'lante, which in Spanish, you know, is like, you know, move forward, positive. You know, it's just like as a call to, like, you know, just to my peoples, man. And then on the inside tongue it says Royal Flash, aka the add-on, 30th anniversary. That's stitched. Green is actually the official color of 30th anniversary. Okay. You know, like you have your silver anniversary, your gold anniversary. Well, green is for 30. There's not a lot of doodads, no color blocking. It's just, yo, this shoe could have came out in 1979. These are the oxblood joints, and then I got a 4th color, which are the army jacket green. Okay. This gets the stamp of approval. I showed it to a couple of my old school heads, you know, the people that I interviewed for my book, and it was all like, oh, like bugging, like, yo. But they're gonna come out in October. Right now, I think we're doing our release party October 21st. Okay, I'm trying to have it open to the public. Okay. You know, so we're working on that right now. Get a space that's big enough. Here in New York, though. Here in New York. Okay. Here in New York. So just wrap that up. 4 flavors of the Pro-Keds Bobbito. What do you have an official name for them? The Pro-Keds Bobbito Royal Flash. There you go. The Pro-Keds Bobbito Royal Flash for 30th anniversary. Yep. Dropping end of October. Big jump off October 21st. Yep. Here in New York. Here in New York. Yep. The lineup's gonna be stupid, but we're gonna keep that under wraps. Yeah. For now. Right? For now, Bob. Always a pleasure, my man. Thank you for the kicks, though. And in 2 years, these are mine, by the way. In 2 years, we sit here again on the. We sit here again for another one, right? Your boy Maze once again with the legend Bobbito Garcia, aka Kool Bob Love, Pro-Keds. Dropping at the end of this month. Go cop those, support El Barrio. I'm Maze for KixandtheCity.com, y'all. Peace.